Welcome back to where we left off in the hella play of Silent Hill. We're in this room again where we left off with the old art gallery, but now in the new creepy psycho world. And all that remains is this painting of Alanis Morissette. I totally can't remember where to go. The picture somehow it has some sort of significance. Like we need to what's see, I always forget what kind of stuff we get. Like you probably can't use the little packaged meat to feed Alanis Morissette's painting, but it's like it is what it is. So we're gonna leave and continue our journey into probably my least favorite. Oh wait, my least favorite Silent Hill level of all time. I don't even know what this place is called. This is the glass mirror. Oh, I remember where we're supposed to go do now. I really wanted to find that because that thing doesn't look as crazy. But it is what it is. So I'm just gonna keep trucking along. Pretty sure it's the painting room. See. This game is also hard to figure. Okay. Everything's locked in there. Wait, maybe we can probably have some kind of thing that we can like push the picture back or something. You out of the mean. All right. Well, anyways, we gotta find some kind of flame detergent. Man, I had no idea how to play this game last night. Here, dog. This in my own home. After watching Insidious the night before. Have you guys ever seen that movie? It's a terrifying movie. What's this thing? That would be awesome. Those are like my least favorite guys. How are you in this room? You sitting in a room? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I watched Insidious the other night. That was a pretty good movie. If you like ghost stories and whatnot. Where's my flashlight? There we go. Ooh, matchbook. You know what that's gonna be used for? To burn that goddamn painting down. This view is a little skewed. Can I please pick up a cigarette? I quit for good. But she makes no She doesn't make any point to say that someone has been smoking a cigarette there a few minutes before. Which I think is pretty creepy. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I don't know if this game is supposed to see this room is with the flashlight. We can't do anything. This is the creepy room with these guys in it. Pretty pointless if you ask me. Let's go try our matchbook theory. So we can hopefully get to that wheelchair. I remember there was a wheelchair in Silent Hill 4. I don't know if that is anything to do with this one. It could, you never know. Let's cook this meat. Oh. Wait. I'm putting the meat in the bucket. And then the little piece of ham in the bucket before the lady. Wait. I don't know what I just combined. I think I combined the piece of meat. But I don't know where the matches came into play. Doesn't matter, I beat the game. A bit disturbing. It's a bunch of ears and a face on some kind of bloody man. Like, this stuff is a lot more graphic than the stuff in 4 and in 2. There's a lot more violence in this game. Yes, finally. This will tell me how to kill that thing. The priest accepted the king's request and went to the village gates. But when he saw the monster, she tried to convince it with words instead of killing it. Shut up, you. I'm going to eat you up. The monster did not listen to a word the priestess said. But she kept trying to convince the monsters to give up. It's wrong to eat people, you know. The monster grew very angry at this and attacked her, killing her with a single mighty blow. This is the silliest story I've ever seen. I'm going to make a children's book in my next life that I just ripped this story. So, literally, that doesn't give us anything until I kill the monster we saw. I thought it was going to be like the riddle to kill the monster. Move them. Some beginner mode this is. Perfect. Seriously. Come on. Alright. I've had enough. Bringing out the big guns, yo. That was awesome. What was this? Man, I'm sorry for looking at the map so many freaking times. I'm just a little confused. So, creepy hanging bodies. No way to get over there. The elevator for the 4th floor. Didn't work before. I don't want to cruise in here. Oh, God. Can I just open the door? Please, thank you. I don't want to go use the elevator yet because I haven't checked out any of this floor yet. And it seems so exciting to check out. Because everyone knows how awesome this level is. Like, at least before we knew of somewhat what we were supposed to be doing. Like, not really, but we knew we had to get home. It kind of just took us on the train, and then from the train, it literally just took us here. But at least when we got in the train, we were like, thought we were supposed to be going home, you know what I mean? Looks like there's a first aid kit in there. Oh, and a hole in the thing. Oh, cool. Pick up at least 100 items. I'm now a hoarder. But there's nothing else in this level or this weird room. This level has not given me much sense of purpose in the game. I literally feel like I'm running around. This is really doing anything in the story. I guess the only thing it really did. The only thing it really did, I guess, is story-wise, we met that weird guy. Remember that guy in that weird room? He was like on drugs or something weird. And my character was too oblivious to see it, and she was just thought he was a weirdo. Oh, it's unlocked. now let's take it to the elevator room. Nice little shortcut. Even though we didn't really do much. Final door. Ooh, a bunch of monies. You know you don't need any more coins. You don't even know what these coins do. For how sassy our character is, she sure isn't that selfish. Thus one's life turns to riches. What a bag of silver coins, now the number in a book. Yet faith hath no price. Ah, but do people know this? What a weird thing to write on the wall. Let's use our coin. Nice. I was getting really thirsty. So I guess the whole point of this level was to get some juice or just some water or something. Oh no, something in it. You do so much garbage in this game just to get small items. Life insurance key? Great. Great. It's like a creepy little thing. So, the life insurance key. We're pretty much tapped out over here. I guess we just go to the life insurance room. See, there's a locked door. There's the monster. So let's go to floor 1. Use the life insurance key on that door. Because I don't think we've already kind of been through this whole building thing, just when it was not all monster-like, when it was all creepy and human-like, but there wasn't any monsters or anything. Now it's all, I don't know what you call it. I should probably think of a name, or look the name up of what the little Helmo is called. Now we go down to floor 1. We'll go look at that monster, and remember the book in front of the monster, and it told us that story of trying to kill a monster. And then, where it tells you how to kill it, she rips it out. And then, the moral of the story is that the lady yelled at it and got killed. So we got the key for this door. Now, there better be some explaining in here. We'll just run around these little things. Stop! Yeah. Creepy bloody room. Every room in this game is a creepy bloody room though, so it's not like papers. Oh, finally! Finally! Okay, here we go. The king and his people shed tears at the death of the king's priestess. God took pity upon them, gathering their wishes, and healed the priestess. The priestess opened her eyes, just as she has done every morning of her life. She went out once more to the monster's lair. Fool, you wish to die again? No, this time it's your turn. The priestess had come to defeat the monster once and for all. As the priestess was very, 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 very kind, she felt sad about this task, but it had to be done. Swords and spears won't work. Arrows and bullets will just bounce off. You can't kill me, the monster laughed. But the princess used neither sword nor spear. She chanted but a single spell. Fushrado! Do you know what happened then? The monster let out a huge cry and died and vanished. The villagers were able to use their gates once more. Everyone lavished at their gratitude upon the priestess, and they all lived happily ever after. So all I gotta do is use Fushrado at the monster.
Tu fui eco heiress? Weird writing. What was that?
Probably the boss. A boss what I can't kill. I just have to yell at it in different languages. Ooh, the little monsters that were here before are now gone. So that's where the monster is. And let's just check these remaining doors. Just to be a completionist. One final check. Yeah. Let's go, Fusrado at the monster. Is he dead? And now the monster is just flat out gone. We are able to exit the building. So we literally walked into the building, got into this weird mode thing. Oh no, it's all different and all normal again. Went into the weird mode thing. Ooh, a cafe. Walked through the whole thing, and then read a page of a book and killed the monster. And now we're able to go. This looks like Silent Hill 2. I have to get home. I'm assuming home is just a long stretch. You know what I mean? This would be very Silent Hill 2 if it had more fog. Silent Hill 2 was like, you couldn't even see anything, really. Wait, are we missing something? It's also really easy to miss stuff in Silent Hill 2 when you're walking around the town like this. I feel like my character is slow, walking slower. Or maybe the camera is just doing a weird thing. My apartments. So now we're in a typical Silent Hill apartment level, which is fairly normal because they always have apartment levels. Which I kind of like that every game has the same kind of basic levels. You know what I mean? Maybe it'd be nice if she told us what place was hers. Is this a map? Oh, nice. See, there we go. Let's just save. Just you know, be safe. It's better safe than sorry. Better safe than sorry is what I always say, but not really. Actually, it's what I always say. But this is my place. Oh, I guess it's the exit to the apartment. I think that save sign will become where the map will be. Oh yay, finally use that house key that's like the key I got at the beginning of the game. And a cutscene, I'll be quiet.
Dad, I'm home. Listen, something really crazy's going on. I think we should... Dad? Dad?
Sorry, I couldn't help it. Killer.
No. No.
That horrible picture.
No.
Gee, that was the longest cutscene of just her crying for 4 days. Oh, it's not the end.
Did you do this?
You're late.
But why? Why?
Revenge for 17 years ago, for one thing. If not for him, our dream would have come true. And then he took you away from us.
I'll kill you, you bitch!
That's not what the subtitle just said.
There is another reason. To fill your heart with hatred. It must be this way. One day you'll understand why.
No, I'll never understand!
You must try to remember me, and your true self as well.
So this
You
crazy
will
lady killed
birth
her
a
dad to
god
try and make her
and
feel
build
sad.
an eternal
It
paradise.
worked.
He's the one who killed your father. I merely gave the order.
Kills
So,
that.
what will you do? I'll be waiting where all begins,
Jeez.
in the town of Silent Hill.
Boss fight. I'm gonna put on my gear. I'm gonna load my shotgun. Equipped it. Use the health. And get ready to own his face. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. This is actually fairly advanced. Got him. Got him good. That was really the final battle. I guess I do have it on easy, but it doesn't matter because I'm an expert gamer. An achievement is an achievement. I just thought it out like an RPG. Finally.
I don't know what to say.
Then don't say anything. I'm fine, so just get out of here and leave me alone already!
Calm down. I just...
Calm down? How am I supposed to do that? My father is dead. He's murdered. Get out! This is all your fault. If it weren't for you,
I'm... sorry.
then go!
If it'll make you feel better, I will.
So this has been a lot of cutscenes for very little info.
Is he okay like this?
What else can I do? There's no one here to give him a decent burial.
So the whole world has vanished. Or maybe they have vanished.
I'm sorry, Dad.
And they're living in an alternate reality of terror. It's just like Event Horizon.
What'll you do now?
Go to silence.
I'm going to Silent Hill.
What's in Silent Hill?
Claudia.
I don't know.
The murder of my father.
You think it's safe?
Of course it isn't. I don't know what kind of hell is waiting for me there, but I've got no other choice.
You know, it'd be a great way to ruin this game.
I don't
if
care
that guy
about
came along
God
and
or
co-op
paradise.
and like more
If that's
action
what
based
she believes, then
and a
fine.
little bit like House of the Dead.
But
aka
she won't
Resident
get
Evil
away
5
with
and
what
6.
she did. And I find her, kill her myself.
Wow, strong words. You're such a sassy Heather. But I guess it's like fighting words.
Revenge
Claudia
doesn't
kills his
solve
dad.
anything.
Maybe not, but that's what I'm gonna do.
How you gonna get there?
None of your business.
I'll give you a
AKA
ride.
YOLO.
I don't need your help.
Yeah, but it's too far to walk. Besides, I'm partly responsible for this. Look, I'll bring the car around back. Come out when you're finished saying goodbye.
You know, you might die too.
That's fine. Nobody's gonna cry over my grave anyway.
So sad my dad is dead. I'm just looking around if there's any like items you can pick up for any weird reason. I remember in Silent Hill 2, the ending was purely decided off what items you picked off. Like, not purely, but there's alternate endings depending on if you picked up some items towards the end of the game. What is this? This is probably my room. It is! Ah, dope. Stun gun. It's a pretty rare find, a stun gun. Well, let's check the kitchen. And call people. I think this is the way outside. Let's just save so we don't have to watch those god awful cutscenes again.
I just met some guy named Vincent.
Vincent?
He's a friend of yours, right?
I'm not sure.
He said when we get to Silent Hill, to look for a guy named Leonard, and he gave me this map.
I like how it gets.
What do you want to do?
Get there.
We can't trust him, but we've got no other choice.
Here, take this too.
What's this?
Your father was holding it. Started raining. Are you sleeping?
I'm awake.
You cold? What's the deal with Silent Hill anyway? Used to be a nice, quiet little town. But now...
You've been there?
Once, on a missing persons case. Never did find him. But I tell you, that's one screwed up town. My line of work? You hear a lot of nasty rumors.
I was born and raised there.
Sorry. Didn't mean to offend you.
No offense taken.
Anyway, I thought you grew up in Portland. What's wrong? You feeling sick?
My head's pounding, like the worst hangover ever.
Maybe you're car sick.
No, I'm just trying to remember. My childhood. Something terrible happened in Silent Hill 17 years ago. A woman named Dahlia, she tried to summon the ancient god of the town.
God of the town.
She offered up her very own daughter.
That's crazy.
Maybe so, but it worked. The girl gave birth to a god.
Huh?
You see, the girl had special powers.
Powers?
Her classmates called her a witch. She could make things happen with her mind. She could kill people just by wishing for it. But in the end, that god was killed by a single person. My father, Harry Mason. I guess it wasn't much of a god if it could be killed by a human being. But I think Claudia's trying to do the same thing again. And I've been chosen as the sacrifice.
You've got some kind of power in you too?
After the god was killed, the girl reappeared. She was holding a baby in her arms. Before she died, she gave the baby to my father. He loved me just like I was his very own daughter. Even though he didn't know who or what I was. It was so sudden. I've never had a chance to tell you. Tell you how happy you made me.
That can't be the end of the game. Okay, good.
I'm gonna head for that Leonard guy's house. You check out the hospital. You got the map, right?
Yeah.
You gonna be okay alone?
I'm not a child, you know.
So,
Are you
hospital
sure
level
it's not you who's afraid
is
to be
for sure
alone?
guaranteed in every good
You're right.
Silent Hill game.
I am
You know, I've
afraid.
actually never played Silent Hill 1. Just 2, 3, and 4.
I'm 50-something years old. And I've never seen nothing like this.
That's a double negative.
I feel like I'm dreaming.
More like a nightmare, I'd say.
Yeah. I want to wake up and have a smoke already.
Wow. How bad.
Meet me back here when you're finished looking around the hospital, okay?
Roger.
Now, where'd they get this room? Are they just in a random hotel? So many unanswered questions. Oh, God. Get the hell out of here. You don't need to use it right now. You haven't used the bathroom this entire game. You think you can spare them the second and use the bathroom? This is Mega Silent Hill. Wait, I have a map of Silent Hill. Oh my God! This is totally the same exact thing from Silent Hill 2. That's awesome. In Silent Hill 2, the whole game pretty much takes place in this kind of world. And each level, instead of like kind of like a underground passage or just the only way you can go, you kind of have to find your way around. Excuse me. We are going the right way. It was all like this, deserted and mega wispy. You couldn't really run fast. And then there was always like monsters in the fog. Silent Hill 2 only had like 3 kinds of monsters. It had these things in the beginning that had looked like they were wearing straitjackets. Then there was the mannequin monsters. And then there was the nurses, which is a very popular Silent Hill enemy. I remember going into all these places in Silent Hill 2 because I played Silent Hill 2 very recently. Again, because I played the original, but I also played the HD connection or HD collection. In Silent Hill 2, you follow this little girl around for most of the game too. Although I don't really remember what the girl was. It just was a girl you follow around. If this is the same hospital as Silent Hill 2, that would be pretty cool. But you never know, because like, you know, when the whole little world changes, it changes the way the layout is too. Ah, shut your mouth. Yep, this is pretty much the same. Oh God, it's much scarier looking than the nurses in the. Hopefully they go down fairly easy. Let's just walk through and kill the nurses. We'll be fine. This is just like the main floor. On the map. Yeah, the nurses in Silent Hill 2 were like their movement was a lot more stockier. They weren't as fast. They're really easy to dodge and whatnot. But so far this looks exactly the same as Silent Hill 2 did. First point of action in any new environment in these games is basically the same. It's to find a map. They're usually pretty good at just giving you the map. Like it's usually fairly easy to get at the beginning of these areas. Sometimes a little bit more difficult though. Like we didn't have a map in one place for quite some time. I remember that very recently. I can't remember what it was. It was the thing what we did last night. Huh. Ooh, Nelly. Oh god. It's very bright in here. Banish thee. I like how they kind of sound like you. Like when you run around or get hurt. They have like the same sound box. So when you do hit them on the floor, they don't get back up. They just continue to make that creepy sound for a few more seconds. What? Looks like I gotta find like a ply wrench or something. Like some kind of, maybe like a nail file or something to pull that key out. That's the staircase. There's nothing really on this thing except for that little puzzle. The key stuck in the wall. So we only find a map. It would obviously make this go a lot quicker. That doesn't look like a map. Ooh, to Heather. Stanley Coleman. It gives you a little doll. I remember there was this, in Silent Hill 4, there was a doll you can pick up on the staircase. Like a ghost left it there. And if you picked up the doll, it would make the game harder. I wonder if that's the same kind of thing. But it wouldn't give me the option to pick it up. It would just like, you would just say gross. Wouldn't touch the thing with a 10-foot pole. So I'm thinking maybe I should get a 10-foot pole so I can touch it. See, there's a save thing in here. I'm just going to go and collect any items I can possibly find in this room before saving. What are we at? 45 minutes? Let's give it another 15. Because I want these Silent Hill playthroughs to be over, kind of. This is an older game. It's a good first playthrough, I guess. But it's also an older game. I'd like to get playing some newer games. A little more relevant. Oh, wait, is that map? Yes, I can't believe I almost missed that. That would have sucked. I love the hospital map though. Like I pretty much nailed everything. They always have cool names for everything. And I remember all these names in the last map too. You could get into all these rooms. The pharmacy, the meeting room. Um, we got the kitchen. We can't go into these. Looks like the only place we can go, the elevator. Now last time the elevator had some of the buttons wouldn't work. We're at floor 1. Let's try the basement. Doesn't work. 2. Yeah, I liked how it wouldn't let some of the floors work, so it was a lot easier to figure out what floor you had to get to. I'm expecting to see some zombies like right away, or monsters. Because they're not really zombies in this game. They're way more along with monsters than zombies. With their monstrosity. Now let's see what kind of stuff's on this floor first. It's just a typical like floor for different rooms and whatnot. Most of the floors have just like a bunch of, I guess, literally just patient rooms. But sometimes you get like the specialty rooms, like oh, nail polish remover. That's actually kind of interesting. Nail polish remover is like a rubbing alcohol that could probably be used for something flammable. It might be able to take the stuff out of that glue in the wall, but let's just, I guess, clear out this room first. There's the freaking doll again. Really creepy. Alright, a riddle for the door. The first is larger than the second. The second is twice the third. The third is smaller than the fourth, and the fourth is half the first. That's actually a pretty difficult riddle. The first is larger than the second. So let's just start putting numbers in the things. So 2, and the second one it has to be twice the third. So let's say the first is 5, the second is 4, the third could be 2. Wait, the fourth is half the first. So 5, or what does the keypad go to? Goes all the way to 9, so that's a little more. Three are not in the top row, 2 are not in the right row. One of the numbers is the final key. Alright, so the first is larger than the second, but the fourth is half the first. So let's say the first is 8, second is twice the third. So the Number 1 is 8, and 4 is 4. The fourth is 4, the first is 8. The second is twice the third. The third is smaller than the fourth. Twice the third. That could be 2 or anything. So let's start going along with this. The first one is 8. The second one is, or the last one is 4. So the second one is twice, or like larger than this. The third is twice number 2. So let's go. I didn't do anything. We'll come back to this. I might even have to look that up. But hey, it is what it is. Let's check on the nail polish. Get the key. You know, I always heard rumors that the hospital in the third one was the scariest. But it doesn't appear that way yet. I thought 2 had a much scarier hospital. And it was literally the same hospital. Which is done a little bit scarier. Man, there's that freaking doll. The doll was literally, in that journal, followed me literally everywhere. Which I think is pretty scary. Oh. Yeah. Maybe I can like use this now. So now I have a stairwell key, which comes in common when the elevator doesn't work. Like say the elevator won't go to a certain floor, but the stairs will. That's usually what that means. So let's check out the 3rd floor. We have to go to the 2nd floor. Because the 3rd one is broken. So to get to the 3rd floor, you have to go through this locked door. We've been over there. Yada 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 yada. Oh. This is now going to be unlocked. Should we go to the basement first? Oh. Submachine gun bullet. That's pretty dope. I like how the wheel spins to like let you know that someone just used it or something. There's no way I can move the shelf either. What was the other item I got? I got like a perfume. This comes up on the map. Yeah. Oh, submachine gun. Look like an Uzi. Alright, so we need something that can fit us through that door. Make sure he's got everything. Yeah. So we need something to get us behind or be able to move that thing. Like a jack or something. Let's go ahead and save. And then we'll start a new video. So far, I feel pretty confident about our hospital experience. In 2, they made you do it twice, though. You do the whole hospital, and then it get all weird and decrowded, and you do it again. Just like that last place. Yeah. This, wraps up. I think this is the 6th video. So this wraps up the 6th episode. I'm hoping this won't take more than 10 episodes to complete the game so we can start something else. Alright, later.